Welcome to this reading. This is Golden Lion Tarot bringing you a timeless reading. So whenever it comes to you, that is when there is a message for you here. So today we are entitled Gaia is Calling to You. So what is it that Gaia wants you to know today? All right, so we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 has this lovely little red jasper. And I ask that this red jasper assist pile number 1 in becoming well grounded, well stabilized, with sure footing within the energies that will bring true happiness to all the ones that need to listen to pile 1. Then for pile 2, we have this little blue lace agate. And we ask that this agate activate your ability to talk smoothly, to talk sensibly, to talk with love, and to use loving words toward yourself and toward others in order to create a fabulous reality for yourself. And pile number 3, we have this crystal, this clear crystal quartz. And I ask that this crystal enlighten the way to your most truest and expanded timeline. May this path be open to you, and may this reading be a doorway to your inner wisdom. Okay, so please take all the time that you need to choose which pile is calling to you today. Welcome to your reading pile number 1. Today you chose this lovely red jasper. And I ask that this red jasper work with you, with the energy of your soul during this reading to help you to become well grounded and stabilized with some sure footing within the energies that will bring you true happiness. Thank you, Red Jasper, for being a part of this reading and for assisting pile number 1. All right, so what is it that Mother Earth Gaia would like to communicate to you today, pile 1? Okay, we've got number 29. This is the card of Ceres. This is a planet, and today it is symbolizing nurturing, the ability to nurture yourself. Gaia is attempting to cut ties with something out of your life that you are able to cut ties with in order to bring more of a nurturing, loving environment to your heart, to your soul, to your mind, to bring peace, to bring ease. So what can you do this minute, this today, to nourish yourself a little bit more? Maybe for some of you, it will be meditating. Others, it will be taking a walk. For others, it may be cutting out your ability to talk down another person, talking negative about another soul, because maybe this soul is not perfect, but you know that they are not 100% evil. Gaia wants to show you how to be more nourishing of the self. When you nourish yourself, this is because Gaia is prompting this ability, prompting this loving energy toward you. For some of you, I feel like when the moon is full and it has that halo-y ring around it, sometimes when the moon gets like this heavenly glow, like an aura, like a layered rainbow effect surrounding it, when this happens, Gaia is feeling very close to you. When you look up at the sky and you see this symbolism of this magnetic force around the moon, this is Gaia attempting to feel. This is Gaia's attempt to help you to feel Gaia more closely. So stare into the rings around the moon and feel the warmth and the love of Gaia. This is a communication mechanism that I'm seeing between you and Gaia. So I feel like this is going to come out a lot around full moons. Okay, for some of you, it could be time to bring out more of a grainy. This is not going to be for the people that are gluten intolerant, okay? But I feel that for some of you, it may be time to cut like a certain cakey texture out of your life and implement a more grainy substance. Maybe a whole grain bread or a whole grain muffin instead of a sugary donut. This would be something that Gaia will feel more in tune and more in touch with you. I feel like the energy of this circular, that moon energy is so strong for you guys. Whoever's getting this reading, that ring around the moon is such a strong emphasis, a strong connection that you have with Gaia. It's like that's when you're going to feel Gaia's love very potently. Others, I'm feeling a sensitivity to flowers. And yeah, we all love beautiful flowers, right? But it's a deep connection. So when people pick Gaia's flowers and arrange them into a little vase or a big vase in a beautiful way, this is Gaia's heart opens and blessings unfold between the connection that you two have, because when you walk by and you really enjoy the fragrance and enjoy the beauty that these fresh flowers bring to your home, it's like bringing Gaia into your home, and Gaia feels more loved. Therefore, you're going to feel more nurtured and loved by Gaia. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what else Gaia wants to communicate with you. So Gaia wants you to know that she recognizes all the responsibilities that you have in this lifetime, and she knows that you're a bit overwhelmed at times, and that you feel a bit downtrodden, and that you feel a bit terrified by all of your responsibilities at times. And she wants to know that she does take pause, she does take notice. She does want to she does want to pat you on the back for how strong you are and how much you can carry on your shoulders. But she also wants to like come over and like ask you to lay, one of those burdens down in order to bring in a new energy of satisfaction into your life, of compassion for yourself. So I know that you're not going to be able to lay down all of your burdens and just run frolic free in the wildflowers, but is there something that you may be able to, tell a friend that you don't really enjoy hanging out with? Tell them no, and then take that time for rebuilding your own self-love. If you don't feel like hanging out with someone that wants to hang out with you, that is your higher self nudging you, encouraging you not to do this. Also, for those of you that are parents, Gaia is acknowledging what a beautiful job you are doing, mothering, fathering, embracing these beautiful babies, these beautiful offspring of yours. What a tender, loving, compassionate way that you have been fulfilling your duties. And Gaia also wants to say, please don't be so hard when you rumble, when you grumble, when you unleash a bit of fury onto your loved ones. Gaia says, remember, I too have lightning. I too can quake. I too can thunder. It doesn't mean I don't have love. It just means I have an array of emotions. So if you feel overwhelmed at times, Gaia wants to acknowledge that finding some you time to put that on your to-do list is also a very important to-do item. And if you don't have enough time with one of your loved ones, maybe that's what you need to put on your to-do list. Whatever you need more time to do, you need to fill in the blank there. And if you need to search your heart a little bit to figure out what that is, then do so. Okay. Oh, Gaia's got the white heart for you guys. So the white heart is the sacred white deer. This is a very sacred animal in our history. And to this day, people see a white deer here and there, and they hold them very sacred and very valuable in the forest. So I feel like you're going to witness like an exotic critter. It doesn't necessarily have to be a white deer, but some sort of exotic critter or special creature that uplifts your soul. This could even be online. It doesn't have to necessarily be in real life. Maybe you live in the city and you're not able, but maybe in the city you come across like a little squirrel or a chipmunk, and it really like grabs hold of your heart in a beautiful way. Because this is Gaia trying to give you a message. It's Gaia trying to reflect back to you how Gaia sees you. So how you see this animal, how this animal uplifts your heart, uplifts the sacredness inside of you. This is how you uplift Gaia. Beautiful. So Gaia is in love with you. Gaia loves to watch you frolic and dance and do your little jig as you stroll about the earth. So Gaia would like you to see how Gaia sees you, and you will be able to do this, see through Gaia's eyes by the way you look at this critter or this little creature, or you think how adorable this little sugar glider is, or whatever it is that you run into. Okay, so Gaia also wants to communicate to you the fact that there could have been a loss of a loved one that is still, that you're still trying to work through. You're still organizing in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul how to deal with this situation. Gaia wants you to know that your loss hasn't gone unnoticed, and your pain has been looked upon with reverence and with delicacy and with love. So you may have had like a death in close proximity to your social circle or your family, or you could have, if it's not that, then you are having like a big ending, like a big chapter ending in your life. A period of growth and knowledge has been realized, and it's time for that chapter to close in order to turn the page to the next chapter of your life. And I feel that Gaia has watched you bleed. Gaia has watched you not only bleed, but also like it's time for you to start making profit from the pain, or to employ like something new and innovative to the ending of that situation. So it's like a big turn of events. It's you like becoming more excited and seeing a new trajectory for you to maybe even like monetize or like innovate into your life into a brand new scheme, not in a scheme in a negative way, but a brand new like scheme to lift yourself up and other people around you. It's like I see this like brand new network of like maybe a new social circle or like a new demographic for you to walk through and to put your energy and employ your gifts into. So eventually you will be able to see the blessings that are bestowed from this situation. And if you're not quite there yet, that it's totally coming, because you have like excitement, you have the wreath, you have like the stamp of approval from Gaia that you have learned the lesson from this situation. Beautiful. Okay, then we have joy. So Gaia is attempting to help you to become more joyful. Oh goodness, and we have these beautiful flowers twice, guys. There's a beautiful synchronicity. So maybe some of you love Black-Eyed Susans, or maybe it's sunflowers, something with the yellow or gold, brown scheme. And there's something about flowers helping you to be able to dance, helping you to be able to smell into higher planes, feel into higher vibrations, and able to walk a different sort of walk through, like tantalizing the senses with flowers. So if you're a guy and you're watching this, or if you're like hung up on like the social norms of who's allowed to enjoy flowers, it's time to not do that. And if you really don't enjoy flowers, then something else that Gaia gives to you, maybe it's pine cones or tree branches, or growing a fruit tree, or growing a plant, will bring this sort of higher energy into your home. So it's time for you to like start having like a deep understanding for the beauty of simple things that Gaia grows upon herself and delivers to you, because she does sustain you. She does sustain your body. Imagine that. She sustains your body just as a newborn baby is sustained by her mother's milk. Gaia sustains your body, maybe through the plants you eat, the sunshine you absorb, maybe through the animal products that you ingest. In one way or another, Gaia provides this for you, and it's time to acknowledge this and to think. It'd be like thanking your mother for breastfeeding you. Thank Gaia for nourishing your body today. All right, let's grab some more cards on this nurture card from series. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying. So we've got the Queen of Swords here. Just checking the cards. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords in the downright position. So some of you may have been afraid to speak up, afraid to use your throat chakra properly. When we use our throat chakra properly, we are speaking our truth. We are telling people how we feel in a very benevolent way, in a loving way, in a way that's not going to sabotage someone's day. Sometimes we need to sabotage somebody's moment, but for the most part, it looks like some of you are afraid to speak up and really clarify one of your needs at this time. And Gaia wants to help promote you to opening your mouth and explaining to whoever's around you that you actually have a need to do something that hasn't been seen yet. I feel like for some of you, I just saw like a flash of lightning. So for some of you, when you see a flash of lightning and like maybe nobody else sees it and you're with a group of people, that's Gaia trying to communicate with you, trying to have a close connection with you, trying to have a moment. Just like when I saw the moon being illuminated, it's the same idea. It's Gaia trying to have like a bond with you. So take a moment whenever you feel a special closeness to Gaia. Just don't let it just like be a fleeting moment. Take note of that, because that's Gaia trying to have a close moment with you, trying to feel you. And you giving you a moment to feel her energy. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse to the White Heart. So could be some of you have had a relationship that is not feeling so exciting at the moment, or it's like you were on the same timeline, or you guys had the same thoughts and ideas at one point, and maybe you don't see that, you're not seeing through the same lens this day. That doesn't mean that there isn't love there. It just may mean that you are in different places and you're having different needs. Let's get one for this fatality spirit. Too many. Clarification on the vitality card. So we've got the Two of Swords. Okay, so sometimes you may have felt like you were just like throwing darts with a blindfold on. See this woman here? But she got the bullseye. So it may feel like you don't know what you're doing. You don't know why this is happening in your life, but you just keep like blindly walking through, grabbing onto the sides of the walls, just trying to make it up the stairs and down the hallway. Okay, well, Gaia is here to let you know that this whole situation that brought you maybe even tragedy or pain, suffering into your life was not done in vain. There was a definite reason behind this, and you will be able to hit the nail on the head. Give it a little bit more time. The lessons from the situation have not fully unfolded to you yet, but Gaia is assuring you that they will. And in this lifetime, you will see why this had to happen in this way. Take a card on the responsibilities, please, Spirit. We've got the Hermit. Okay, so some of you may be having to really stand up for yourself at this time, to get yourself a little time to yourself, a little time to go inward, a little time to reflect. For some of you, listening to some sound healing is going to help you. Maybe listening to some sound healing while you soak in the tub. Just don't wait till you are bleeding and miserable to stand up for your need to get some alone time. And then let's get a card for this clarification on this Joy card from Gaia. So we've got Temperance. So temperance is coming. Balance is coming. You are on the path to balance, and it's a matter of time before everything comes into harmony. Gaia is so happy today to be able to communicate with you through this reading and through everything that happens after this reading as you connect with her. Please know that she sees you. She wants you to just keep trying. If something doesn't work, try it a different way. If that thing doesn't work, try it another way. Because eventually you're going to end up balancing everything into perfect harmony. This is like a love hug of don't give up. Don't give up. Thank you, Gaia, for this beautiful message. Okay, let's ask for an ending card here. Message that Gaia would like to communicate for you. I've got hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. Ooh, so something's going to be coming to your light now, dear friends. Something that maybe it's a repressed memory, or it's going to be something that exposes something that was hidden that's going to set you free. When truth sets us free, whether it's a positive truth or a negative truth, it pushes us into the next place we're supposed to be. So don't be afraid of finding the truth, because it is powerful and it will bring the friends and acquaintances that you need to make your next innovation. Okay, beautiful. So I feel like there could be some partnerships aligning for you in your future. I feel that vibration. So if you have a notion to like do something to help Gaia, because I feel like Gaia may be one of your friends that is coming forward at this time because of this reading. So if you have like a notion to preserve Gaia's beauty, then please do so, because she will show you back appreciation and reciprocation by possibly singing to you. She could sing to you through the songs of the birds. She wants to encourage you through love as you encourage her through love. So if you pick up a piece of trash, she may end up blowing wind and frequencies right at the perfect time, so that you feel her love and harmony and the vibration of who she really is. Maybe she will lift your vibration even higher if you decide to take a moment, instead of getting all scared and depressed. Instead of doing that, maybe just taking in a deep activating breath through her air. And when you breathe in deeply, she may be able to enhance your life better. She may be able to activate the stillness that can be your mind, your heart, your body. She may find a way to communicate with you through like subtleties, because she is quiet. She speaks with a calm voice, not always with a calm voice, but through subtleties. So you may feel her in your energy field by becoming still or going for quiet walks. Just be ready to read the signs, because the universe speaks to us through like synchronicities and numbers, and like I said before, in subtle ways. And Gaia does want to support you. So don't be afraid to find a way to support her, to activate this respect toward one another. All right, I really enjoyed doing your reading today, Pile 1. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do so now. Please do so now, and always push the thumbs up. That way this channel will continue to grow and you will help me to get more subscribers. All right, until next time, take care, Pile 1. Welcome, Pile number 2. Today you chose this lovely blue lace agate. And I ask that this blue lace agate to activate your ability to talk smoothly and to use loving words toward yourself and toward others and toward your future, so that you may in turn be creating a fabulous reality for yourself. Okay. So today we are discussing what Gaia would like to communicate with you. Let's see. Oh, we've got some Mars energy. Nicely done, guys. Okay, so I feel like you guys are strong. You guys are about to be standing in your power. If you're not feeling powerful at this time, it is coming. Rest assured, it is here. It is like right over the horizon line. I feel like there is transformation in this card, and there's like a bravo energy, like well done, pat yourself on the back. You've made it to a certain finish line in your life. I feel like there's like an enterprising spirit about you. And if you're not feeling this, like just hold on and keep working through what you're working through, because there is going to be like a moment where you look back and say, I made it. Okay, so it may be time in the near future to take some action, because Mars energy is about accomplishing and overcoming defeat. It's a card that brings prosperity. So Gaia wants you to know that there is beautiful prosperity coming in for you. And this could be tied to your words, the way you speak. Maybe you have like a teaching or a guidance. You have some sort of a mentorship situation opening up for you into your future. Some of you are going to be talking, explaining how to do something in a healthy, beneficial way for our community, for your community. Okay, so I see you having like fortitude and the ability to stand up strong and to lead. You may be entering like a competitive market with your field, but you're going to have the determination and you're going to have like the niche that sets you apart from others, that brings in alignment to wealth. Really beautiful opening card, and this is the card of the number 22, so you have like dualism in this card. So overcoming a tough situation, but having like balance, being able to balance the scales in a harmonious way so that your outcome is looking very fabulous. Oh my gosh, nice job picking pile number 2. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, I'd like to find out more about this. Okay, so we've got soul contracts. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Okay, so this has been, some of you, this has been tough. You've been in love. For some of you, you've been in like a love contract where there may have been abuse or lingering tragedy, like a lingering tragedy in you or your spouse or your beloved's background that really did some damage on the soul of your partner or yourself, and it made for a very tough experience in the love department. For others of you, you had a soul contract with a partner. It could be a business partner or a family member, parent, most likely, that really, I want to say damaged you, but it's really not. It was damaged, but it really has molded you into this strong, sensitive, nurturing, compassionate being that you're becoming. And you're going to use this to like mentor somebody, like this sense of graduation, this sense of overcoming a really like prolific energy that controlled you in the past. And I don't see this like as a gloating energy, but more of like becoming an ally to other people that have had a similar situation that can't find their way out of the dark tunnel. It's like you're going to be able to throw them the rope ladder so that they can, you know, not just burst out of the hole, but they're going to have to do the work and get up out of that hole with some diligence. They will be able to kind of use your blueprint to make their own way and find the light. Oh, very cool. You guys are like awesome. You guys are so strong and so determined. Okay, we've got the Ace of Challenges. Yeah, that dagger looks sharp to me. So I believe that you have learned at this point just how powerful the words are. And Gaia wants you to know that she has seen you through all of this turbulence. Maybe she couldn't step in and take your pain away, but she was there, and she was attempting to encourage you and attempting to envelop you with love when you were going through some tough times. A bird is going to let you know that Gaia is here for you. So the next time a bird chirps and catches your attention, that's Gaia singing to you praises of a job well done, and letting you know that she was there the whole time, even though you did not want her to intercede and pull you out of the dark tunnel because you wanted to do it yourself. But she wants you to know that she was there, and she is there. And if you did want her to intercede, like really, if your soul wanted that, then things would have been different. But that is not, in fact, what your soul wants or wanted. You did not want the easy way out, or else you would have had the easy way out. That's from Gaia right there. Okay, so Gaia is your friend through this. She wants you to know that she tried to comfort you when you were downtrodden, and that she sees the beautiful moth or butterfly that you are transcending into. Gaia is like silent but nurturing. She provides like the materials for us to build a home. Like for instance, all the twigs and trees in the forest that a bird will find. Maybe the bird will find like a lint ball from a dust trap or whatnot and help to build their nests out of it, or fibers they recycle. Gaia provides the materials that we need to have homes, even to have warm homes: gas, fire, wood, to keep us warm when it's cold outside. That's all from our Mother Gaia, our Mother Earth. And I feel like you're going to be nurturing others like Gaia has nurtured you. I feel like you're going to be teaching others to believe in soul contracts, so that they too can realize that they were just not doomed on this earth, but actually there's a greater reason for their suffering. Okay. Now we've got a long way. Okay. So I believe you took the long road instead of the shortcut to this graduation scene that I keep seeing play out in my head. You have like this, there's been a long route to get to your destination, right? And I feel like some people have told you like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But you are proving this saying invalid, because you took the long way. You might even be a little bit older than the rest of the people that got to where that they believe their destination, their ending point was. It may have taken you a bit longer, but that's because you had so much more to integrate into your journey. A mentor needs to really know the ropes before they teach them. They can't just wing it and say, okay, this is how you do this. This is how you get through this experience. No, they need to be submerged. They need to be sleep deprived. They need to have their soul tested. They need to have their stamina tested. And all of these things you have done and proved that you are a hero, that you are able to overcome. It's okay to stop and smell the roses if you get a little bit lost into a teaching. Spirit doesn't want you to get, and Gaia doesn't want you to get all bogged down if you haven't learned every lesson yet. It's okay to like stop and feel into your situations and smell the roses and feel your atmosphere, and sink your senses into your atmosphere. Look, taste, smell, feel your way. Because that's how you really get enriched with this potent knowledge. And this potent knowledge is going to be taking you far. And not everybody gets to become the mentor, become the teacher. So this is a really sacred oath that you had taken before you came here to do this. So Gaia wants to applaud you and thank you and let you know that, you know, your recognition will come, and it's okay to retreat from things that don't feel good, because you are growing and you are like nurturing a part of you that not everybody else has to nurture. All right, let's see what this card is. Impatience. Okay, so some of you may feel like enough is enough already. I just want to get to my destination, which looks like the moon in this gentleman's quest. Okay, but you're like one of those slow cooked really good soups where the flavor needs to cook for hours and hours and hours, maybe 12 hours long, because by the time you get it, the flavor's so saturated into all of the elements of the soup that it's just got this bold, robust, delicious, like fulfilling essence about itself. And it would have never been good if you cooked it, you know, within a half an hour's time. Great things cannot be rushed. So here we have this man that's like trying to reach the moon. He's trying to feel the moon, to understand the moon, right? The moon is like sometimes not easily understood. It's very like mystical and magical. And here's his spirit guide. This could be Gaia. Excuse that. So here we have his spirit guide, or Gaia, in the background, just saying, do not rush this. Do not rush this slow cooking, beautiful life that you're creating, because by the time you get to the moon, you're going to be so full of understanding of what the moon is. By the time you actually touch the moon, you will know the moon. Don't rush becoming friends with the moon before you're ready to understand what the moon is. This can be applied to anything that you have in your life right now. You don't need to grab a ladder and get to the moon quicker than need be. At the right time, the moon and you will merge and become one entity, one understanding, two entities with one understanding. By the time this gentleman gets to the moon, he will be qualified if he doesn't rush things. And the duration of his life until he makes it to that point is going to be needed in order for him to step onto his graduation platform and to thus return and become the great teacher, the great giver. All right, let's get some clarification on this Mars card, spirits, on what Gaia would like pile 2 to know. Ooh, so it looks like you guys are going to be speaking. You're going to have a communicative role with this situation. So whatever it is you are learning is going to be exactly what you are teaching. It looks like you're going to be in a place of power, but you're not going to be like in your head about it. You're going to be nurturing. It's going to be a very compassionate place of power where, you know, you get out there and really understand another situation and fill them in on how you handled it, and then maybe they will be able to find a similar road out of their dark tunnel, so that they won't have to fight and hurt themselves, because when we fight, we tend to get bruised. And I feel like you're going to give them a pathway of like serenity and control and optimism. Soul contract. You may have had to take a lot of alone time to really understand this partnership that you were in, and really get a good understanding of why this had to happen and why it had to play out the way that it did. And I believe that you're either taking that time now, or you've done a really wonderful job of, you know, dissecting the parts that needed to be dissected in order for you to get the fulfillment out of that situation. Challenges. So with the Ace of Challenges, we have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, so this is somebody like really in their power. I feel like as soon as you're able to come up with the correct wording or the correct output, that's when your it doesn't even have to be like your words, but the right creative outlet. As soon as you find the right creative outlet for this situation, you're going to be filled with the fire to create this this mastery. You're going to have the fire, the will. So if you don't have the will yet, it's because you haven't quite developed the way to promote it to the world. You haven't been given that element to this situation yet, but that is what's coming. So know that your fire, your will to move into this next part of your life will be opening itself when your creative outlet is revealed, how you're going to do it. You are the creator of your reality. So Spirit and Gaia are letting you know that you won't always have to take the long route in order to achieve things. Just because you've had to in a lot of areas of your life, that doesn't mean that it's always going to be the way forward. It was just for a specific amount of time in order to get good, in order to get knowledgeable, in order to see how many books this person has stacked behind them. All of these books have been read. This person is knowledgeable. This person is ready to practice her craft. But you won't always have to take the long route in every area of your life. It was just to get knowledge. And a card on the Patience. For some of you, it may be time for you to be getting back out there and dating again. Okay, we have the Two of Wands with the Impatient card. Okay, so the Two of Wands holds everything in the palm of his hands. He also knows that he is the great creator. He has fire in his belly, and he has love in his heart, and he has companions at his side ready to assist him on his next step. So Gaia would like you to know that all the parts will come to you when the time is right. Don't be too hasty to jump off the cliff into your desired field until it feels like it's time. Because you have this Mars energy, you will have the fire, you will have... When you have all the fire to do this, you will know it is time. That's when this will open up. So don't be too hasty to try to get in there until it feels right. Yes, Gaia loves you and is there for you and has made you feel comfortable at times that you have not even noticed before. And she wants to acknowledge that she sees the fighter inside of you and she sees the warrior. And you have gained so much knowledge and optimism. But now it's time to polish your skills, hone in on what it is you're rearing and what it is that you've acquired for the duration of the time that you will be working with this energy, because there is a graduation and you are like standing in your power in this reading. So yeah, for some of you, it's going to be coming through a form of communication, this gift that you're going to be gifting to humanity. Let's get an ending card here. healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Really beautiful. Yeah, I do believe that everybody has the natural gift to heal another human being. And this is just Gaia. Look at this. Look at Gaia. I mean, this is like such a beautiful picture of the forest and an elemental spirit, or Gaia, standing in her power and telling you that you too have this natural ability to give, to heal, and to receive healing. Very lovely. Please like this reading. Help me to get more subscribers by subscribing to this video. Leave me a little comment, please. Let me know if this reading made sense to you or what part you liked about it. I love reading your comments and knowing what you think about this content that I'm creating. Okay, so I love all of you and I send you so many blessings, and I will see you in the next reading. Welcome, pile number 3. You chose this lovely quartz crystal. And today I ask that this beautiful quartz crystal enlighten your way to your most truest and expanded path. And may this reading open the doorway to your inner wisdom, putting you on the path to your most happiest version of you. All right, and I felt the need to bring out this lovely selenite clearing crystal for your reading. Okay, so Gaia is calling to you. What is it that she wants to share? Okay, we've got your cards pulled. Let's get right into it. Okay, so what would Gaia like to tell you? We've got the card of balance, the Libran energy. I feel as though Gaia is, and I know this might sound a little cliche, but it's the truth. Gaia is calling to you. Gaia is desiring to partner up with you. Gaia is desiring more of a relationship with you, and you might think that sounds a little funny, but she is real. She is an entity. She does have feelings. She does have emotion. She does have love to share. She does have things to give. She has abilities. Just as if you were to befriend a human being, Gaia too could enhance your life and help you to become more whole feeling. And she wouldn't be a friend that would stab you in the back. She would be a friend that would listen, that would open her heart, that would open doors, that would open portals into your life of change that are welcoming. This is so lovely. Something I feel maybe a bit out of balance in your life right now that Mother Gaia wants to help nourish, help look at, help feel into, so that great change can be had. I feel as though some of you may be working as like mechanically, like a mechanics behind your endeavors. You have like a system, like this is the way this needs to be done. This is how I've seen this person do it, so this is the way I should do it. There is something in the mechanics of your life that Gaia would like to look at with you and to help you to feel a little bit less pain around. Okay, Okay, next out we've got the Eight of Challenges, which is the Eight of Swords. So I feel as though some of you may be critiquing yourselves quite heavily, or you're pushing yourself, and you may even be critiquing like everything that you do. Like you're kind of hard on yourself. You could even be like critiquing the way you breathe. Or possibly someone else has given you a critique, has given you some advice, some constructive criticism, but it did not feel too constructive at the time. So if some of you have been given some constructive criticism that really hit you, hurt your heart, broke you open, made you feel less than, then Gaia is here to embellish some love onto this very aspect that you encountered, because you need to realize Gaia wants you to know that just because you may be doing something that you could be doing better at doesn't mean that you failed in this category. In fact, it's just the opposite. It means that you have been given an opportunity to see another side of a situation. And if you don't appreciate the way someone else is looking at you, then this is your opportunity to ask for forgiveness and to start implementing new ways, new strategies on how to deal with this situation in a more effective way. It's almost like you've been given a sort of technology. I keep seeing like the mechanics behind your life, the mechanics behind this situation. So you could be using this constructive feeling that was negatively brought to you in a constructive way. It doesn't mean you have failed in this category in your life. It doesn't mean that at all. It only means that your wisdom is lengthening, that you're becoming more pronounced, that you're becoming more active in this field. You're going to use this very dig, however you have been beaten up, whatever that dig was, you're going to be using this to like leap and just travel farther than you ever knew that you could travel through this situation. My goodness, Gaia is here letting you know that she too has experienced pain, and she too feels loss when things are painful and hurtful, and she too would desire a friendship of a good human being, and that she too has been let down by humans, by people. We've got reveal. I want to tell you the truth. Oh my goodness, this is like exactly what I was feeling. Something has been revealed to you. Some sort of truth has been revealed to you that you just were like kind of blindsided with. Wow, that's crazy. Something's being revealed to you. If it hasn't yet, then something's going to be shown to you that you maybe didn't expect, didn't feel the need. You thought that you just should have been left in the dark on this situation, that you've done so much good that everyone should have just overlooked this one thing that you maybe didn't do so great, or that you actually did hurt your family or your friend. You know, like, I get that, and you have done so much good, and you have, like, the truth does not mean that you're a piece of trash, because some other person can pass. Like, if someone else can pass this test with flying colors, it doesn't mean that you failed, that you're a piece of whatever. I feel like someone's taking something very harshly, that, or maybe this isn't in a past, like maybe this happened a year ago and it's still hurting you. Somebody's taking like this revelation in a really harsh way. It is not the end, okay? This situation is like not the end, not the be all. It's not the only way this other people think of you. It's just a situation that happened, and it's happened for your benefit, and you will be seeing the benefits from this situation. right where you are in this stage is not the end. Not at all. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to say with Gaia here. Oh, I just see you and Gaia becoming friends. Like, this might be an opportunity for... Gaia just wants to talk to you for a minute. I feel like... I was feeling it with this card too. There's a friendship brewing here. Gaia has extended their hand to you, either through this reading or before this reading. Gaia wants to walk with you, talk with you, embrace you, feel your pain. Gaia would love for you to like go out and look at her with loving eyes, with a loving heart. When next time you look at Gaia, allow your vibration, your essence to fall onto her. Whatever it may be, whether it be happy, sad, whatever your emotional state is, let it fall into her grass or into the dirt, into her rocks. She wants to befriend you. Friends don't dump like their problems onto each other carelessly, but they do share. But also, besides just like letting your essence fall into Gaia, also give her, when you're able, not if you're too sad, but at times also give her your love, your attention, your affection. Be tender to her. Look at her with tender eyes. And once you do this, her calm, healing, loving, like her mothering nature will take over, and it will seep into your soul, deep into your soul. You will feel her. You will feel her real essence. Let her feel you. That's what friendships are. That's what a real friendship is like. You get to feel each other's essence and you feel safe while this connection is being made. She knows that the two of you can have like a wonderful bond together. So if you have a nudge, like to do something for her, like to pick up a piece of trash and just, you know, put it in the garbage, maybe put a glove on one day and pick up something nasty, this will like clear the opening for this friendship, or maybe it will renew the friendship that the two of you have. Then she's gonna start clearing paths for you. She will then maybe clear a travel path for you. She could play with you through, like she could clear a parking spot for you, or clear a safe passageway to the next town on the highway. Or she may play with you through cute animals, or sing to you through like the song of the birds. I just feel like this great partnership. Libra is the sign of partnership, like longevity. Not just like, oh, let's have fun. No. Libra facilitates the deep need to have long-lasting, nurturing friendships. Long-lasting, nurturing relationships. And yes, this is not like a silly game. This is not silly at all. This is real. She is real, and she is opening her hand to you. She's opening. She will find ways to communicate with you if you ask this of her. Be in awe of her, as she is totally in awe of you, even when you're feeling saddened, depressed, overwhelmed, anxietized. Say hello to her. Connect with her each day, even if the weather's crappy. Like, no matter what the weather is, say hi to her. This is how you start communicating with her. You can have this beautiful friendship with Gaia. It may be a bit different than a human connection, but in all reality, it is a beautiful connection of friendship and love and compassion. Maybe open a window when you're in your home, even if it's not so warm that day, just to let her essence pour in through your home to warm it up, light it up. comfort. Ask her to comfort your home. Open the window and ask her to comfort your home. Ask her to enlighten your home. Ask her to energize your home. Ask her to pull the static out. Ask her to put sustenance into the very molecules of air that run through your home. Ask her to befriend you and to lift you up. Ask her for her wisdom. Thank her for the clean water that you're able to drink every day. Drink a glass of water and say her name with great reverence. All right. So beautiful. This is such an honoring reading to be able to do. I feel so like, I'm just like in awe of how beautiful this is. All right. Okay, we've got Rich Girl, number 12. So, yeah, I mean, maybe some of you have been, instead of embellishing in this beautiful friendship with Gaia, you're maybe looking at your neighbor or the rich girl next door or the rich girl on the television or the rich guy next door and just seeing how they just kind of like made their way almost effortlessly, and they just like have all this abundance that just rolls into them, and you have felt jealous or you have felt angry because things like that did not roll into your life the same way. Or maybe it's their home. Maybe you see someone's home and you feel that you have been inadequately served by the universe. Gaia wants to assist you with these feelings that you may be having. All right, let's grab some more cards. Let's get some clarification on this Libran card. Page of Swords. Yeah, I keep getting the same sort of energy that some harsh words were exchanged, or somebody like put you in your place in a negative way and it really crushed you. Maybe somebody told you their pain and they did it without regard for your feelings, and it was not the way that this information should have been handed to you, which evidently led you to carrying a heavy load on your back, or really like critiquing yourself to the point that it has handicapped you, making you carry too much weight on your back. It's time to use that situation to your benefit. Talk to Gaia about it. Ask her, why was this information brought to me? How is this information going to make my life better? Let me feel. I feel like some of you are like casting spells into the air, but you're not believing in them, so they're not taking root. Okay, somebody that believes in themselves like 100% and knows that they're going to achieve something always achieves their goal. But I feel like you have that energy within you, but sometimes you may like throw a spell into the air, meaning like speaking a spell out loud, or doing an affirmation, Abraham Hicks, or trying to hone in on an energy, but there's something inside of you that doesn't 100% believe that, and you kind of already know this, so it makes you feel like you're never going to get there, when in all reality you most definitely will. It's time to look at this critique. It's time to look at this critique of this person, because there is something of value there for you, and it's going to help. It's going to assist you when it is time for manifesting, when it is time for spell casting, when it is time for, creating your reality. clarity on the 8 of Challenges. There it is. There's the King of Pentacles. So you're looking at a situation as with revenge or hatred or like unworthiness even for some of you, and not realizing that that's the very seed that was planted in you in order to get that beautiful home that you want, in order to feel super abundant, in order to know that you have made it. So someone's critique of you may be influencing your worthiness or your doubt or your belief in yourself. And it's time to take that disappointment and, you know, put some love into it instead of letting it make you feel guilty or sabotaging, you know, your dreams. Get the facade. Get clarity. Spirit. Okay, so I feel like with the 4 of Cups, it's like Gaia has done their part. Gaia has opened their hand. Gaia has whispered to you through the bird song, through the cute animals walking by, through the wind blowing at you at an unopportune time. It's like Gaia has done so many things to try to get your attention, and now it is your turn. It is your time to say, hey, I see you. Hey, thank you for seeing me. I'm ready to acknowledge your existence. Because the 4 of Cups, a lot of times, is spirit knocking on your door and you not opening it. Open the door. Use your imagination a little bit. If you need to pretend that Gaia is alive, if you need to pretend that Gaia is alive for a little bit until you fully feel it in your soul, then do so. Play with Gaia. Gaia plays through the imagination. She creates through using her imagination, just as we do. All right, and some clarification on this rich girl and home. Spirit, first the rich girl. So comparing yourself to the girl next door or the person that you see that you think that you would like to trade lives with is not in all actuality what you think it is. There is this person also has maybe even a deeper, I don't want to say like problem, but more so like, this person is not perfect. This person has been through something, or this person has their soul tied to something that is on the darker nature, and you're not seeing this whole picture properly. And the house spirit, Mother Gaia, thank you for this clarification. Clarification on this house. So the 2 of Pentacles is someone trying to balance something into their life, and when it's in the reverse, this is like trying and trying and trying. It will become upright. It's just there are different elements coming into play at this time, and it is up for you to maybe set down the harsh judgments or some doubt. I know it's easier said to release doubt, but you really are amazing. You really are beautiful. And Gaia is suggesting that your internal talk, may be the one thing that you need to learn how to set down so that this home can come into your fruition. This great balance will be had. This great balance will equalize. And you will become like the phoenix rising out of this situation. Some of you may have some sort of social anxiety around a particular person. That is because your worthiness is needing a bit more honing and love and empathy. because you are so beautiful and you are so knowledgeable and you have the information that you need to work through this situation without a doubt. And Gaia is ready to hold your hand and to be there next to you and giving you a few suggestions here and there. And remember to hold your posture upright, because the way that we hold our body does a lot for, you know, the energy that we emit. When you put your shoulders back, it does something to the energy field around you. It brings in more of a positive, optimistic alignment. Okay, so remember to thank Gaia for your beautiful water intake, for your the beautiful things that you have on this day. I mean, you're able to listen to this reading, you're able to find comfort in some way. So thank Gaia for those comforts today so that more may come to you. Like this reading, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, please. All of these things will help this channel to grow, and I look forward to doing this work and doing these readings for you. All right, until next time, take care.